So if you date me and I have a female friend, you should expect that we have a intimate and affectionate but not sexual relationship. That's what it means to be platonic. So expect these people, even though one got a one got a for them to be intimate and affectionate. If they really call each other friends, I'm being honest. I ain't talking about the bullshit, y'all. I'm not talking about the bullshit. I'm really talking about friends. But here's where it's gonna get tricky. Cause I got a question. Is sex sexual? Because just because we had sex, does it mean that the relationship was sexual? I'm not going to hold you. I have some platonic friends who I had sex with. I said it. And some of y'all won't say it. But you have to understand, either leading up to the sex, after the sex, whatever. A lot of people who you have sex with, a lot of people have sex with, they don't communicate with anymore for whatever reason. They don't communicate with them anymore. So if you find somebody that you communicate with after having sex, whether y'all got into a relationship or not, then it's something that y'all find fond of each other, right? So you know something about that person. Y'all have shared intimacy, and not even on the sexual level. Y'all did have sex, but there's also intimacy and affection. But y'all did have sex. But is it sexual? Y'all had sex a couple times. Was it a sexual relationship? If y'all just had sex a couple times, wasn't no boo, wasn't no date, nothing like that, and then y'all stopped, was it sexual? Because I think there are more platonic friends that had sex than friends that did not have sex. I should take that back. But I think there is a fair amount of people who had sex who are really, really platonic friends. And you have less to worry about with this person who I already slept with than somebody whom I haven't. And you shouldn't have to worry about either. And we're going to get into that later. But I'm just saying, just being honest, it sounds away. But I think because y'all share something and whether y'all found a way to still remain cool, y'all actually might be friends. So my question to y'all is sex sexual? Now, if y'all had a sexual relationship, it's probably going to be hard for me to swallow that, for that to be your platonic friend. But I ain't gonna hold you. If you and homeboy had sex before, I figure yes, I want you to tell me, but I don't want you to tell me. You feel me? Like, because if you don't tell me, I feel like you hiding it. But if you tell me, what are we really getting to? If the relationship wasn't sexual, and if you tell me, what is that gonna create but me maybe looking at him away? And I can try to get over it just in some maturity. But what is that gonna help? Unless I find out and then you hit it. So that's a tricky situation. I guess tell me, but don't tell me. You know what I mean? But if you are the homeboy, you know what I'm saying? If y'all smashed before back in the day, but y'all still run around as friends. Here's my thing. If you calling somebody who a friend who you still fucking, if you playing in my face like that, oh, you dirty anyway. You dirty. It's some other shit. You probably stealing from me. You doing some other shit. If you calling somebody your friend and y'all still fucking right now, you a bad motherfucker. You gonna play in my face like that. You a bad motherfucker. You gonna play in my face like that. You got that shit off. And if I find out, don't worry about it. But I mean, so think about it. Is sex sexual? Because I think there are a lot of platonic friendships where sex happened. I'm just being honest. And you may not know that. Now I don't want to start none at home. So don't go home and ask your partner. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just allow them to all right, let's move on. As far as when you platonic friends with somebody, right? And they single. Or they was already in a relationship. Then they got out of that. And then what happened then? So you got in a new relationship. And I feel like this happened with ladies a lot. Because as men are insecure. The new nigga. Which, well, I understand some of it. So you got a new relationship. Happy, you are happy. You are happy, right? Because the person who I knew, who was my friend, who I had an intimate and affectionate relationship with, would remain cool with me. Maybe it was times where I used to call at 11:30. Of course, I can't do that. Maybe it was times where you called me when you left the club because something funny happened. No, you can't do that. If I got a girl now, of course. But we still cool, right? We would still kick it, right? And however we feng shui, that's still going on, right? Because it's a new variable, the new boyfriend or new girlfriend. I understand it's a new variable. So the frequency and the medium for which we communicate may be affected, but never waver, right? It ain't a dub, right? You dub somebody who you fucking and y'all done for whatever reason. That you dub them. Ain't no reason for you to talk to them. But if me and you are platonic friends and really friends, you gonna dub me because it's a new nigga? Or I'm a dub you because I got a new chick. This somebody who I'm just getting to know. I know you. I love you. I have an intimate and affectionate relationship with you. Regardless of that sexual part, that part out the window. I'm just talking about platonic friends. Whether that happened or not, if you my platonic friends, I have an intimate and affectionate relationship with you. I just met this bitch. You just met that nigga. Can have a drink with you unless you just want to do it. Whether that happened or not, my platonic friends, I have an intimate and affectionate relationship with you. I just met this bitch. You just met that nigga. Yeah, that part out the window. I'm just talking about platonic friends.